The Greenland shark is considered the Methuselah of sharks. The Greenland shark, called eqalussuaq by the Inuit people, is famous for living to a great age. Biologists believe that this large, slow fish can live to be half a millennia old. Its longevity probably has something to do with the fact that it does everything slowly. It swims slowly. It reproduces slowly. It catches prey by sneaking up on them when they're asleep, then attacking. So the oldest of these animals has been around since Shakespeare, and the signing of the Declaration of Independence and the French Revolution and 2 world wars and all manner of human upheaval, and doesn't care. Slow and steady wins the race, must be the philosophy of eqalussuaq. It is often parasitized by a copepod that has an affinity for its eyes. The copepod often blinds the shark, but doesn't affect either its overall health or ability to hunt. The Greenland shark isn't ready to breed until it's about 150 years old. The shark cuts chunks out of large carcasses by biting into it and rolling its jaw around. The female gurry shark is gravid for between 8 and 18 years before she gives birth. The Greenland shark can grow as long as 24 feet, which rivals the length of the great white shark. Females are bigger than males. The shark moves very slowly, and even its rare bursts of speed only achieve about 1.6 miles per hour. It has the usual rough shark tegument that's basically made out of teeth. Its skin ranges in color from light gray to blackish brown and sometimes shows spots or bands. The shark has a small head, small eyes, and small gill slits. The body is torpedo-shaped and has 2 dorsal fins and no anal fins. There are 2 fins on either side of the root of its tail and small pectoral fins. The shark has about 100 teeth, with 48 to 52 in its upper jaw and 18 to 52 in its lower jaw. Greenland sharks are solitary save the breeding season. Sometimes a group of sharks, called a shiver or a school, will gather at a whalefall or the carcass of some other large animal. If a prey animal is small enough for the shark to eat it whole, it will come upon it, open its mouth, and simply suck it in. The gurry shark is often blinded by parasites but does not need its vision to help it find food. It can do this by smelling food, including rotting carcasses, in the water. The shark is found in the North Atlantic and Arctic Oceans, though it's been seen as far south as France and the coast of the southeastern United States. It can be found near the surface of the water and to depths of over 7,000 feet. The shark is an opportunistic carnivore and will eat just about anything it can digest. One of the more interesting facts about the gurry shark's diet is that it's not above scavenging for a meal. Its stomach contents have included parts of large animals such as moose and polar bears. At least one shark had managed to down a whole reindeer. The Greenland shark is a huge animal, and though it doesn't move fast, it is an apex predator and simply too big for other predators to handle. The exception to this, of course, is humans. Because it is overfished in places, its conservation status is vulnerable. Climate change also warms the cold waters it prefers. No one has ever seen Greenland sharks mating, but females have been seen with scars from bite marks. This suggests that these sharks mate like other sharks, with the male grabbing the female with his teeth to hold her still as he fertilizes her eggs internally. After the eggs are fertilized, they remain within the mother until they hatch. Then, the pups are born alive after a gestation that can take as long as 18 years. It is believed that a female shark gives birth to 10 pups at a time, and they will not be able to reproduce themselves until they are at least a century old. Once the young are born, they are independent. Given her extremely long lifespan, a female Greenland shark can have hundreds of babies. Though its conservation status is vulnerable, About 1,000 of these sharks are still deliberately caught every year, and 3.5 times that many are the victims of bycatch. Humans hunt the shark for its hide and its flesh, and until recently, the rich oil in its liver. Though its flesh is toxic to humans, it can be treated in a way that leaches the toxins out of it. The dish made from this treated meat is called eqalussuaq.